Hi, everyone. Welcome to this reading. I'm recording this during a particularly spiritual, what I feel to be a very energetic time. So I'm going to start with the more energetic tarot, more energetic deck. Allow it to lead us with an opening theme of some kind. And then I'm going to shuffle from the standard Rider-Waite to get more of a specific story or extension of what the theme is. Wow. This appeared in the reading that I recorded and posted before this one, The Hermit. And like I said, very spiritual time. This is exactly what these times are kind of triggering out of us. I'm recording this Feb 2026, but timeless intention. There's a lot sitting underneath the surface that really needs to make its way out, that I think a lot of us are surprised about. I don't think I think whatever's coming out for us to feel right now and whatever we're experiencing in each of our individual lives, it's coming as a surprise to all of us. How many wounds we have, how deeply we feel, how deeply we care or don't care about a situation or someone. Lots of internal deep changes that are so deep and shocking and different that we're in this really awkward in-between space of, I'm feeling like some people would, they want to return to what was because of how new and unpredictable what is and what will continue to be. Like, so much is changing, and the reality is that nothing is going to be the same. This is a change that is set in stone, whatever is happening. And that is very, very scary. And it forces us to face the reality of that part of our living experience that we have no control over whatsoever. And it's an intense internal kind of turmoil, honestly. But it's very collective. So as I mentioned in previous readings, you will find at least 10,000 other people going through this exact same thing. Especially with how it has appeared twice this evening in the readings that I've done. Across decks, by the way, and the last time that it appeared in the Rider-Waite deck. Now it's appearing in the Intuitive Tarot, so it's very prominent, very obvious, life of its own. And I believe, as a result, very collective. We have promptings from the unconscious that should not be ignored. Deep guidance, the voice of the soul urging you on to fulfill your destiny. Path of the unknown, fear that must be faced in order to grow. Necessary withdrawal from the rat race, from a given situation, from the familiar. Waiting for the right time. Very, very important, because this waiting period, this internal exploration as well. No, time does not exist in this process. And it's very easy to forget that and to hold that against actual real life obligations, work, showing up in your earthly roles. But if you can just be as gentle as possible with yourself while being aware that this is the kind of processing that you're doing, this is very, 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 very deep. And it's the kind of thing that might make you want to be still for a bit. Maybe you don't feel like showing up to your obligations, or you just can't find yourself being able to show up to them in the usual standard that you do. Accept yourself for where you're at. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and try to focus and work on that internal peace and that inner part of yourself that can keep reminding you that everything is temporary, you are safe, you are okay, everything happening is meant to be happening for your greatest good. It is happening for your greatest good. Affirm all of that, rely on the tools, rely on what you know. There are things that you know. Let's get a deeper story going. Interesting. I'm going to shuffle for one more card. Just check. Okay. One more. Thank you. So beautiful the way that fell out. We have the Four of Cups, then the Five of Cups, and then the Star. that I think is the way she fell out was stunning. And I love the energy behind this. I love these two together. I love the story here, that this is the opening card, this is the story in between, and then this is what we end up with. This is hope beyond all measures, beyond all means, beyond all understanding. So if you're in a situation that kind of feels like this, deep in a cave, the way you're feeling doesn't seem to have any end, trust and believe all is temporary, and you will come out on this. Is one of those things that kind of has to happen so you can go through the upgrade or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You're getting cleansed in some way. Remember gratitude and try to cry as much as you can over what was, because it's not going to come back, whatever it is. There's a deep change happening within us right now. And maybe a deep facing of a kind of truth that we were avoiding and that we kind of hoped would not be true. I can say on a personal level, I'm facing the reality of the idea that I'm really on my own up in this bitch. On my own, but I mean, I'm an individual, I'm responsible for myself, and as such, I'm responsible for my joy. I'm responsible for the way that I interact with life, what I want out of it. Life will continue to respond to what I put into it. And if I put nothing, it'll give nothing. And that's the reality. I have to give it. No one else is going to put whatever into the slot machine of my life so that I can get what I want. I have to action that, and I have to have enough will and presence with my current situation and gratitude and awareness of what I can work with. I have to keep going, facing the reality of the fact that life doesn't stop. Like I said, we still have roles to show up for, and those roles are part of what it's part of life, and it just is that way. So just facing that and I'm also receiving facing the reality of responsibility, accountability, especially spiritual accountability. Like I'm getting the possibility of somebody spiritually burnt out from looking after others, caring for others, making sure others are okay before your own self, da 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 da. Please check in with yourself. If you identify with being empathic, watch for being over empathic. But I'm getting in general somebody who's a little bit soft against the hard world and realizing how tough it is to be special, sweetie. Mwah. Because that's what this is here. You're a very special person. You have a very special frequency that needs very special tending to. And unfortunately, part of that tending has to happen in the form of experiencing loss, crying over things, feeling a little bit, moving through stages of apathy. All normal. Stages of sadness, depression, all very, very normal. You are dying inside to become anew. We are all becoming anew. Collective dark night of the soul, for real. We're going to come out of this cave on the other side, having gained so much about how we can let go, because that's also very important. Considering how fast-paced everything's going to keep going, it's not going to slow down. We have to train the muscle of letting go, accepting, and moving on, which is tough. Shout out to my Scorpio placements. Hi there. This is the toughest shit that our attachment issues are insane. So we're going through a tough time, and especially a tough time, very intense. Like I say, gratitude, crying, journaling, and possibly some mirror work. If you can look in the mirror more often, look into your eyes and appreciate what's looking back at you. Have a deep appreciation for that. Sit with your gaze, and hold out. Oh yeah, we're facing so much bullshit internally and trying to really be happier people, but it's coming. It really is. Just yeah, practice gratitude every day. Write 3 things you're grateful for, say them out loud, finish with a thank you, thank you, thank you. Make that a daily ritual. Do it anytime you feel over apathetic, maybe too wrapped up in the loss or too lonely in the cave. Just rely on the gratitude. Keep a notes thingy on your phone or whatever, keep fighting. yeah, thank you for watching. I really hope this was helpful. Very intense energies to deal with, and I'm with you. We are all together. I will see you in the next reading.